All right, now we're going to be showing the Thiokol 2515 non-skid. This is one of the industry's only, if not the only, flexible non-skid coating. Its ideal applications are going to be going over a metal substrate. The reason being is that metal tends to have flex, especially if there's heavy traffic, whether it's vehicular traffic or forklift traffic. So applying normal rigid epoxy non-skid coatings, they're going to be very brittle, and so as that metal has flex over time, it's going to chip and crack and flake off. The Thiokol 2515 is engineered to have flexibility. Therefore, it's got about 30 to 50% elongation, so it's going to withstand that movement and that dynamic load. So you've got much longer life. Now it is 100% solid epoxy. It is a flexible Novolac resin. So it's got some inadvertent advantages. One being it has great chemical resistance to acids and solvents. So if you're in a very heavy industrial environment, you're going to have much better chemical resistance and temperature resistance as well. Now, the way the product is engineered is it has about a 36 mesh angular aluminum oxide aggregate mixed into the coating. It is a very thick coating. As you can see, as Greg's mixing this together, which we have some lower temperatures here, which gives it a higher viscosity as well. But you're going to pour your Part B into your Part A container, and you're going to mix those together really well using a 1/2 inch heavy-duty drill. We're going to show the mixing here in just a second. One thing about this product is it comes in any color you want as long as it's dark gray. There are not any color options. It is literally just dark gray. It's a really easy to use 1-to-1 mix ratio. You can mix partial kits. However, because of the viscosity, it's really hard to do that. So we recommend you just go ahead and mix the whole kit. Well, it's got about a 30-minute working time. We're looking at about 12 hours at 70 degrees Fahrenheit for foot traffic, and then we're recommending about 48 hours for full service. So we're going to get this kit mixed up, and then we'll show you the application procedure. All right, now that we've got our material mixed up, it is important to note this is a very high viscosity material. As you can see, it does not readily pour out of the bucket. Now again, we're dealing with some colder temperatures here in Tennessee at this time of year, so this is a little thicker than normal. You should be able to pour at least some of it out of the bucket. Now, what we're going to do is, any of you guys who are familiar with the American Safety Non-Skid, this is actually a great complementary product to that. If you've applied the AS2500 or the AS250, this is going to have a very similar consistency to that. Again, ideal for heavy forklift traffic and areas that are going to be subject to a lot of abuse. Now, this is typically applied over a primed substrate. For the purpose of this training video, we're actually going directly to our backer board. Normally we would have this primed with the PS100 WB primer, which we've shown in another video. You can also use the Polyspec 100EX primer if going over concrete. And then of course there are metal primers as well. The MS7CZ primer and then the MS11CZ LT primer, which is a low temperature or fast cure primer for metal. So you're also going to apply this typically with a phenolic core roller. Now, I do not have a phenolic core roller today, so I wanted to show you a trick of the trade. What I did was I went to the hardware store and I bought a piece of 1.5 inch inside diameter PVC pipe. Slightly larger than a standard roller frame. I just took a little bit of masking tape to increase the size of my roller frame, and then I simply slide that on into place. And boom, you have a reusable phenolic core roller. You can clean this with xylene or the solvent of your choice and reuse this. This is a great trick when applying a significant amount of the non-skid products from either American Safety or Polyspec, because you have a lot less use. Now we're going to roll this out. Now keep in mind, the texture of this product comes from the actual rolling with the roller. So all you really want to do is use your roller to spread the material You want to use a little bit of down pressure, but you don't want to spread your material too thin. Your working time on this material is about 30 minutes, so you've got plenty of time to get this out on the floor. And all you want to do is just roll this out, allow that roller to turn, and that's going to stand up the material and give you that stippled appearance that you're looking for. Your coverage rate is about 25 to 35 square feet per gallon, so you're putting this material on very, very thick. If you go down too thin, you'll have premature wear, and you also will not have sufficient texture on the floor. You simply roll that material out until you get it completely covered. Putting just a little bit of pressure down on your roller frame. Now this has integrated into the resin, again, about a 36 mesh angular aluminum oxide. So this has a very large aggregate in it. Now obviously if you come back and just touch up, you can add just a little bit. Greg, if you grab that trowel, move some of this resin back here for me and I'll show them how we're going to touch this up. Just kind of scoop some up there from the back. Scoop some of that right there. Just dump it right along here. And just simply spread that material out using your roller, and then you come back and finish it off to give it the texture that you're looking for. Now obviously the way that you roll the roller is going to be the way that your ridges are on the finished product. Again, extremely durable product. Has flexibility, outstanding chemical resistance, wonderful texture, and any color you want as long as it's charcoal gray. Now you can come back with a steel trowel if you slick it off with a little bit of xylene. Take some xylene, you can actually come back and you can alternate or alter the texture, give you what's called a trowel finish. Now this is ideal for perhaps pedestrian areas where you don't necessarily want to have that rough stippled texture. One advantage of this product is the coefficient of friction of the rough stipple versus the smoother trowel finish is actually exactly the same with regard to a dry surface. So again, fantastic product, works very, very well, ideal for steel. Return to service is about 12 hours for foot traffic, full service is about 48 hours. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 877-202-3820 or visit our website at www.southern-industrial.com. Thanks again for watching.